Il effectue son grand retour à l'UFC après une pause de 15 mois. Il affronte Ron Murphy ce samedi à Las Vegas. J'ai le plaisir de m'entretenir avec Josh Emmett. Comment ça va?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thanks. 15 months. Did you miss it?
Yeah, no, I did miss competing, but I've worked on me getting back to 100%. I've done I did some traveling with my wife, a lot of fun things, and I started a new business with breaking cards. I know a lot of people see Dana White ripping cards on Friday, but we're one punch cards. My best friend Johnny and my little brother James, we partnered with Fanatics Live, and we've been making a business out of that, having some fun with it. It kind of takes my mind um, off fighting because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. So it's a way to just kind of shut it off here and there. So that's been a lot of fun building that business.
I know you had some injuries as well, some little things that you had to take care of. So, how do you feel physically, and what did you have to heal during that time?
Yeah, no, I feel great. I'm 100%. I haven't been over the handful of years, but that's why I took that layoff just to get back to the way I used to train, the way I used to fight. And you guys are going to see that on Saturday night.
What did you miss the most? Is it the media?
Uh, yeah, of course. No, no, I kind of just stick to myself. A lot of times I don't even do interviews. Like I always do one for my man Damon Martin, just because he's been there before I was in the UFC, big journalist. So I always got spot for him. But and then of course fight week. So no, I appreciate all you guys. Yeah, I just miss fight week. So this is going to be, yeah, it's been fun. I just got into town. I threw out the first pitch at the Athletics, the A's last night. They're playing in Sacramento now. They moved from Oakland to Sacramento, where the River Cats play at Sutter Health Park, and we're going to have them for 3 years while they're building the new arena in Vegas. So I did that. I got out here this morning, just banged all my media out. Um, and now here we are with you. And then I have a session PT at the PAI here shortly.
Amazing. 15 months, like I said. Are you worried about ring rust or training was good and you're confident ahead of this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I'm super confident, more confident than I've been in my last four fights. And yeah, with Dominic Cruz once said, "There's no such thing as ring rust," and I 100% agree. Go look at the other layoffs when I had these 15 to 18-month hiatuses and see what the outcome when I came back was. It's going to be the same thing Saturday night.
Obviously, you already said that your goal at 39 is still to be competing for a world title, have your shot at the belt. And this division looks wide open as it's has been in a while. So, how do you see things play out? Obviously, with a win this weekend, what do you have to do to get back in there as fast as you can?
Yeah, as first and foremost, I'm solely focused on Lerone Murphy. Is a tough, talented fighter, uh, but I have to go out there and win. I just have to go out there uh, and just I'm going to be in his face the whole time. He's never fought anybody like me. I'm going to put the pressure on him, and he's going to feel the power that he's never felt. And with a huge win, um, then yeah, I'm going to leapfrog the entire division, and I'm hoping to be in the conversations for next weekend, and be back in title contention. I want to fight the winner. I want to fight uh, Lopez or Volkanovski, whoever has the belt. That's who I want to fight.
Who do you have in this fight?
It's close. I could see it going like either way. If Volkanovski wins, I kind of think he's going to pull it out. But if Diego does pull it off, I think he catches him early in the first second round, and he has the means to finish him on the ground. If he does, the later the fight goes, third and maybe into the championship rounds, Volkanovski is going to have a huge advantage, in my opinion.
Talking about experience, you have more experience than Ron Murphy uh, in 5 rounds fight. So I know the objective is not to go to the judges, but do you see it as as one of your biggest advantage, the experience in this fight Saturday?
Um, yeah, I wouldn't say the biggest experience, but it's definitely a, it's up there. I think my experience will definitely there it will be a factor in the fight, and it's just my power and everything I can do. It's like I can finish the fight wherever we are, and I'm prepared wherever the fight goes. I can finish it on the ground or on the feet. So we'll see where he wants to take it, and I'll take it from there.
You've been fighting the best featherweight on the planet for the last 8 years. What kind of challenge does Lerone Murphy represent?
Yeah, he's good. He's another prospect. Like I say, he's traditionally a kickboxer, but he has he's been working and improving because I've seen in his later fights his grappling and his wrestling and everything like that. So he's talented everywhere. Everyone in the UFC is, and he's undefeated. He's what 7-0 in the UFC. That's hard to do. Um, so he's good, but like I said, if I go out there and just perform the way that I know I'm going to, no one in the world can beat me.
I want to go back to this title next week because they are fighting for the title because Ilya Topuria moved up. I know you've said in the past that the fight that you wanted the most was a rematch with Ilya Topuria. Is it still on your mind now that he's at 155, or you're solely focused on the 145 belt?
Really, whoever has the belt, that's who I want to fight. And since he was such a dominant champion and the things that he did to, Holloway and Volkanovski, some of the featherweight goats, in my opinion, with Jose Aldo, um, yeah, I was doing everything in my power to get that back. Like I want that fight back so bad, but I'm solely focused on featherweight right now. I have to beat Murphy Saturday night, and then we'll see what's next. But I have some, unfinished business at featherweight. I will be a world champion. And then who knows? Maybe I'll go up to 55s later. I fought at 55s my first three fights in the UFC. I was a regional, when I was fighting on the regional scene, I was a 55 champion. No one's like, I don't feel overpowered or stronger. I was just a little shorter for, the division, but I can compete with them all.
Last thing, your knockout of Bryce Mitchell, your last fight, was all over the internet because of what Mitchell said and all that stuff. But it kind of came back out of nowhere. But how cool is it to see that 1 year later, it's still in the mind on the mind of people, and people are still so impressed by what you did.
Yeah, I feel like that was you know, one of the most, like people say, one of the most violent knockouts in UFC history. And I feel like it was knockout of the year. Most people do too. But at the end of the day, it kind of reignited it, just things he said. But I keep saying Mitchell, he's been nothing but like respectful when I interact with him. He's been a good person to me. When I see him, I just treat people how they treat me. And I do feel like he is a good guy. He just has to be careful with some of the stuff he says with such a large following and platform.
And the good thing is that he seems to be back healthy as well because he won his last bout, I believe. So that's the main thing as well. Because when we saw his reaction after you knocked him out, it was pretty scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Josh Emmett, thank you very much for your time, sir. Good luck this weekend against Ron Murphy. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
Alors, j'ai demandé à Josh Emmett d'entrée de jeu s'il s'était ennuyé après cette absence de 15 mois. Il a dit assurément, mais je devais prendre soin de quelques bobos. À mes derniers combats, j'étais vraiment pas mon meilleur, donc j'avais besoin de cette longue pause. Il en a profité pour voyager, passer du temps en famille également. Il a également amorcé une compagnie de cartes à collectionner avec son ami et son frère. Ça lui permet de vraiment se changer les idées, mais là, il est vraiment prêt à revenir à la compétition. Et je lui ai demandé aussi en blague ce dont il s'était le plus ennuyé. Est-ce que c'était les journalistes? Ouais, il a été bon joueur. Il a dit je respecte votre travail, bien sûr. On sait que c'est pas l'aspect préféré des combattants, surtout dans une semaine de combat. Mais ce qu'il explique, c'est vraiment justement les derniers préparatifs avant le combat, la fébrilité là, des jours précédant le duel. Dont il s'est le plus ennuyé, Josh Emmett, durant son absence. Et il indique que, selon lui, la rouille de l'octogone, ça n'existe pas. Il a dit, regardez, allez voir mes performances passées lorsque j'étais absent pendant plusieurs mois. Je suis toujours revenu avec de grosses performances. Ce sera la même chose samedi contre Lerone Murphy. Il arrive et il revient au moment où la division des poids plumes est assez ouverte. Là. On sait que Ilya Topuria, le champion, a délaissé sa ceinture. Il y aura championnat la semaine prochaine à l'UFC 314 entre Diego Lopez et Alexander Volkanovski. Il choisit d'ailleurs Volkanovski pour l'emporter, surtout si le combat dure plus longtemps en raison de son expérience. Mais pour Josh Emmett, il pense qu'avec une grosse victoire cette fin de semaine contre Murphy, il peut devenir le prochain aspirant au titre et vaincre le gagnant Lopez Volkanovski. Parlant d'expérience, il en a beaucoup plus, surtout en combats principaux, en combat de 5 rounds que Murphy. Emmett, ce sera un aspect à surveiller ce week-end, mais selon lui, le plus gros aspect, c'est sa grosse main droite. On le sait qu'il est très puissant, Emmett, et peut mettre fin au combat à tout moment. Il respecte toutefois Murphy. Il estime que c'est un combattant qui s'est beaucoup amélioré depuis ses débuts à l'UFC il y a 6 ans. Belle progression pour lui. Mais Emmett dit que si je suis à 100% samedi, là, si je me bats comme je suis capable, je n'aurai pas de problème à aller chercher une grosse victoire contre l'Anglais. Il souhaite depuis longtemps avoir sa revanche contre Ilia Topuria, l'ancien champion. Par contre, Topuria passe chez les 155 livres. Donc Emmett dit, oui, je veux toujours me battre contre Ilia Topuria, mais là, je suis vraiment 100% concentré sur Murphy, sur la division des 145 livres. Et qui sait si, dans quelques années, lorsque je serai champion à 145, peut-être que je pourrai passer à 155. Et s'il est encore là, Topuria, s'il est encore champion, peut-être que nos chemins pourront se croiser. Et en terminant, je lui ai parlé de son fameux KO contre Bryce Mitchell en 2023, qui a refait surface cette année, là, en fait, il y a quelques semaines, en raison des propos malheureux, bien sûr, de Bryce Mitchell. Il a dit, Emmett, que selon lui, c'était un des KO les plus violents de l'histoire de l'UFC. Il dit ça aurait dû gagner KO de l'année 2023, ça ne l'a pas gagné. Donc, pour une raison ou pour une autre, là, c'est Adesanya contre Pereira qui avait gagné ce titre-là. Donc, il est un peu déçu de ça, mais il dit surtout il ne faudrait pas utiliser ces images-là pour se moquer de Bryce Mitchell. Avec moi, il a toujours été très, très, très respectueux. Il a commis une erreur, il s'est excusé. Ça ne sert à rien de taper sur le clou. Et surtout qu'il s'était quand même assez blessé sérieusement, Mitchell. Donc, ça demeure assez délicat là, d'utiliser ce type de KO et ce type d'image pour se moquer d'un adversaire. Lui, il ne veut pas embarquer là-dedans. Il se bat donc contre Lerone Murphy cette fin de semaine. C'est à ne pas manquer. L'UFC Fight Night présenté à l'Apex de Las Vegas en intégralité samedi 19h sur les ondes de TVA Sports 2.